Good evening, soccer fans, and welcome to Elizabethtown High School for the boys' 17th District Soccer Championship match between number 3 seed North Hardin Trojans, who defeated number 2 John Hardin in the semifinals, and a number 4 seed Central Hardin, who defeated number 1 seed Elizabethtown in the semifinals. And now North and Central will square off for the championship game here tonight. We have the weather is great. The field looks great. It certainly looks dry, not like Tuesday night when it rained all the time. But we're expecting a really good game tonight. This is Dwayne Ellis for Hardin County Education and Community Television, a student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools, and our live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by. We'll get to our sponsors later. Central Hardin with the ball. And still at the 50, moves it downfield, stolen by the Trojans, who go back to midfield, number 23. I'll get these numbers for you on the lineup as they come. Number 14, Alex Blair for the Trojans, kicks back now to number 12, and I think that's Jamal Rashid. Number 8 is... Find him on here. Bailey Lauer. We missed the starting lineup, and Central with the ball down in the corner. Out of bounds it will be. Central Hardin throw in. North is defending to our right, attacking to our left, and Central is on the attack right now to our right. Rashid with the ball. And sets up back on the 40. Nope, going back to the 35. To the 30, just inside the 35-yard line. And passes across the field here to number 9, Hunter Cerna. Back to, 20. And 20 is Kyler Medic. Central steals the ball, kicks it out of bounds. It will be North Hardin throw in here on the about the 20-yard line on the Trojan end of the field. Toss comes into number 2 and trying to pass back to 23. Maldonado, it goes out of bounds. Central with the ball now. And North stole. That was Maldonado. Breaks to the middle, passes over in the middle, and Central gets a foot on the ball. And the Bruins kick it out of bounds. It will be North Hardin's ball again, about the 35-yard line. Pass in down toward the corner, but gets by his teammates and is picked up here by Garrett Shaw, who kicks it out. Central Hardin down, and we have a foot tanglement over there. I'm not sure what they're going to call, but it might be a okay penalty kick over on the side from about the 10-yard line, and someone from North Hardin kicks that one out of bounds over far side of the field, about the 36-7-yard line. And the official says put it back into play here about the 33 or 4. Central with the ball. Okay, North gets, I think that was Alex Blair. Number 11 for North over on that side is Darnett Williams. And North Hardin will throw in from over in the far corner, over it right into the good stop there by Central Hardin goalkeeper. It wasn't a really hard shot on goal, but it was certainly would have been in had goalie not grabbed it. So North had the first good shot on goal, but couldn't kick it in. Central with the ball now, attacking to our right. Brings it across midfield. It's kicked back by North. Central back across, and that one goes out of bounds. It will be North putting the ball back in just across midfield. Tossed downfield, trying to get teammate down there. That may have been, see if I can see who that was. He's trying to get it to. That was Maldonado, number 11, trying to get the ball to him down there. No, Darnell Williams, excuse me. Darnell didn't mean to miss number there, but that was number 11. Now Central with the ball. Blair fighting for control, and Central had a shot here from about 30. That was, if I can see that, number 7, I believe. The Central numbers are not that easy to read on those blue and gold striped shirts. I believe that's number 7. If so, that would have been Tribuan Singh. North kicking way downfield. It's gonna, I believe, get out of bounds. Central Hardin defending, and it will be goalkeeper putting the ball in play with a kick out in front of the goal. We get to our sponsors here shortly. We get some kind of a stop action or break, or may have to take them one at a time. But again, this is a Hardin County Education and Community Television program, and we certainly appreciate our sponsors. Want to identify them: Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Again, Central goalkeeper will kick it, doesn't try to go downfield with this, and kicks it out here on the near side, takes it down to midfield. Number 15 with the ball now, side. Okay, Central with the ball, and brings it over here on the near side to number 5. And number 5 for the Bruins is Cody Trivis. North broke that one up. Blair passes down. They kick it back out midfield. Well, not quite midfield, 40-yard line. Now Central has it again with a long pass. Central going to the corner, far corner. Over. And now trying to come back out and set up something. Number 7, Barrick, is right after it. Pressure on the ball. I think Alex Blair deflected that one over to teammate. They kicked it down, and they're going. Central's going to let it roll now. North enters, steals the ball. Number 18, Rogerio. And Shaw fields another one. And we'll kick it out. Put it in play here. Good kick downfield. North is able to get it back across midfield, but Blair steals that one. And again, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Central Hardin ball back about the 45, 48-yard line. And they're just kind of playing pass, but North stole it again. Rogerio, number 18, is kicking across over here to number 23, and he passes cross field, broken up by the Bruins, and number, it looks like number 1, but North is I believe that's Rashid, Jamal Rashid was able to block that one and knock it out of bounds on the far sideline. So it will be North Hardin throw in on the far sideline. Maybe. No, this is going to be, must have been a personal. I'll have a penalty kick over here from about that 26, 7-yard line. Downfield to the left. And well, downfield. Central with the ball. Passes to number 13. And I think that was number 15 moving with the ball for the Bruins. That would have been Austin Melkor. Tried to pass up over it, blocked by North, and now North Hardin with the ball going down. Yeah. Pass got away from number 11. Couldn't catch up with that one. That's Darnell Williams. Again, the Trojans intercepting on the pass. Now Central has a player going down. Yep, ball got away from him. He could. Number 15 just couldn't quite catch up with it. That was Austin Melkor. Racing down this near side. Ball just crossed the line before he was able to kick it back inbound. So it'll be a North throw in. And that's number 20 throwing in for the Trojans, Kyler Medic. Out of bounds. Again will be a Trojan throw in here, number 23 this time, throwing in, and that's Maldonado. Passes number 9, Cerna. Passes forward to number 18, Rogerio. He passes back. And Rashid Wallace, I believe, passed that one forward, but Central was able to intercept, and now they battling, and the Trojans have it back. And pass down around the corner. Brings it back to the middle, but defense is there for the Bruins. Let's see if I can't get the number for that Trojan over there who I think it's the one with the pink. 24, I believe, was the one for North Hardin. Scott Nelson made a good play on that and got the ball back into the shooting zone, but the Central defense swarmed the middle, and Central Hardin passing around here in the back field. Comes across this way to 9, 14, 21. Central moving down this side, down to number 15, Melkor. And we had a little contact. Illegal contact. So Central Hardin will have a kick here from the 33. Kind of lofts that one into the air to the left side of the goal, and it goes out of bounds. It will be North Hardin putting the ball back in play with a kick off to the side of the here, and I think it's number 20. No. Now we're going to Putharansi. And he boots one out to the 40. Central intercepts it. North is able to pass it. And may have had a little. Looks like number 11 there is kind of hobbling for the. No, number 7. Number 7. Yeah, that is number 7. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Number 7, Dominic Barrett. North at the 40. Long kick down the corner, but no one's there. And Central Hardin will put the ball back into play, and we have played 15 minutes here in the first half. Scores 0-0. Again, North Hardin made it to the championship. Number 20 passing across. Downfield, that Central breaks that one up, and now North with it again. Barrick with the ball, passing back to, can't see the number, Rasheed Wallace with the ball now. Jamal Rasheed, excuse me. North with the ball here. Number 20 passing downfield, and that one goes out of bounds. And Hunter Cerna here in front of the stands will toss in for the Trojans. And North does get but Central Hardin breaks that one up. Now North steals. That was number 20 for the Trojans, Tyler Medic. Battle for the ball, and Central with it right now. Little help there, number 7, Barrett going after the ball. So Central Hardin on the foul will have a free shot here from, well, they just passed it over and start their attack toward the goal. That one's broken up. Central again, passing, trying to pass down, and North is able to get it cleared out. Central again on the steal. Number 14, Blair, passing down to Barrick, but it gets by him. Central with the ball. A lot of action here in the middle of the field as both teams are playing aggressive defense. Out of bounds it will be. Central Hardin throw in on the far sideline about the 20-yard line. And we have substitution, I think, coming in for the Bruins. See if I can get his number. Pass deep in the corner. I don't know what the call was on that one, but North Hardin will kick the ball back into play. And that's, again, Jamal Rasheed. North with the ball, passes down this corner, near side corner, to, comes back out to Cerna. And he's going toward the middle, broken up, Central Hardin, and number 23 gets taken out as the defense goes after the ball, so it will be
16 and 21.
Central Hardin, the kick.
5, 15, 16, and 21 for North Hardin, 13 for Bruins.
And Central down here in the corner. North with the steal. 23 passes over to Blair. Number 14 passes cross field to number 7 Barrick. Central Hardin steals the ball and takes a shot that over the goal hits the football goal post. That's the first real good shot that Central's had. I don't know if Putharansi could have gotten that ball or not. He was scrambling to get back in position, but it went just over the goal post and hit the football bottom post. So Jamal Rashid belts that one out here in midfield. And goes out of bounds again. Will be Central Hardin from the far side. And we've played halfway through this first half. 20 minutes. Well, we've got 20 minutes and 10 seconds now. Central with the ball. And Blair trying to get to it. Rolled over the back of the defensive Central Hardin player. Now Central bringing it back downfield. And it's broken up, stolen. Number 5 for the Trojans with it, passing across field. And number 5 for North Hardin is Andrew Corder. Central with the ball again. Stolen by Hunter Cerna. Passed out to midfield for number, get his number here, number 15 for the Trojans. Carrick Lugia, I think. Rashid with the ball. No, let me see. That may be. Yes. When they're running away from you, it's easy to see their numbers. When they're running up and down the field, that's not so easy. That was Jamal Rashid with the ball a minute ago.
Who's number 9? For Central. Number 9 for Central is
Number 20 after the ball for the Trojans.
5, 7, 15.
And they kick it back out toward midfield where Central Hardin will. I think it went off Central Hardin, so North Hardin will throw it in just inside midfield. Comes into Rosario. Passing back, and Central moves in there and steals that one. And I think maybe a little too close, a little foot action there. Someone got tripped. So North again will have the ball, and Jamal Rashid will take the kick here just right at the 50-yard line. He brings it over this way to number 20, Kyler Medic. Over here to Hunter Cerna on the near side. Passing down to the middle where Central Hardin is able to break it up. Blair battling for the ball with Central, and now
16.
Alex Blair has the ball, passes into the middle to number 9. Number 9 is Hunter Cerna. That wasn't Cerna. I'm not sure who it was. If I can get his number.
Subbing in for the Trojans, number 7 is Dominic Barrett. For the Bruins, number 5.
Alex Blair is taking a rest. I think Barrett.
Austin Melcher. Number 16, Dean Gordon. Number 22, Xander Allen.
Again, Central with the ball here at the 30, comes over to the right side, back toward the middle, passing back, and North Hardin has it with number 15, going down the middle of the field, passing on this side to number, defense got there in time. Number 15 for the Trojans nearly had a decent shot, Carrick Luigi, but the Central Hardin defense raced in there to get a foot on the ball and kick it out of bounds. It will be a corner kick here. Corner kick here for Hunter Cerna. And not bad location, a little hard. Sails off to the far side and is brought back out where Central is stolen the ball now, right? And they pass down deep. And he passes. Number 20, Medic passes down to his goalkeeper, Putharansi. kicks it back out here in the play at the midfield, bounces over to the 40. And number 16 with the ball. And number 16 for the Trojans is Cole Logsdon. Central with the ball, number 12 now. Number 12 for the Bruins is, his numbers are not, okay, Zach Mueller. Numbers are not in chronological order, so you have to search the up and down the list. Good shot on goal there, but Putheronsi was right there just by himself, fielded that one about chest high, and we'll put the ball back into play here at the 14:45 mark in the first half with the score 0-0.
10 for Central, 24, 23, 11, 14, and 18 for North Hardin. 24, 23, 11, 14, and 18.
Central Hardin throw in again here in front of the press box. Number 22 with the ball, and that is Xander Allen. We have some people coming in for the Trojans. Several people coming in for the Trojans.
Number 23, Anthony Maldonado, and number 24, Scott Nelson.
So about 4 or 5 Trojans had a little breather, came in. Jamal Rashid was not able to get foot on it, but Central didn't have anyone there to pound it in either, so Putheronsi kicks it back out to midfield where Central has the ball now, number 15, and North is able to, there's Hunter Cerna, gets the foot on that one, boots it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Blair, intercepted that one. And again, Jamal Rashid kicks this one out of bounds, so it'll be Central Hardin on the far sideline. So Central down in that danger zone there. The defense was kind of scattered. They had a couple of possible opportunities there to get a shot, but Blair gets up high. Now North moves that one down, but he's broken up in there by Central again. And Central clears it out back to the 40. Trying to set up, spread the field. Good circle around over there and brings it back over on this side to number 22 for the Bruins. Right here at the sideline, it goes out of bounds before he can get to it. Trying to pass there to number 15. And that would have been Ben Borgerding.
Peter Kingman, and number 23, Kyle Wilcox. And for the Trojans, number 6, Marcellus Jackson.
See, number 6, Marcellus Jackson came in for the Trojans. Jamal Rashid headed that one down. Now, Blair got a foot on that one, but no one really there to pass to. Borgerding loses the ball. Number 23, Maldonado, passes. He misses his teammate, number 11. And that's Darnell Williams. But the Trojans again working the ball. Barrett. Central now with it across midfield. As the defense and offense shifts. Central driving down that left side. Blair gets a foot on it. Rogerio. And I think we have a little penalty here on Rogerio. It'll be Central Hardin. Pass it over on that far sideline and taking it down toward the corner. Bringing it back out. Trojans are set up. And that one goes out of bounds. It will be North Hardin putting the ball back in play with a kick here in front of the goal. We are at the 10:28, 10:30. We played almost 3/4 of the first half. The score is still 0-0 as and ping pong that one across midfield a couple of times. And now North gets a couple of offensive players down there, passing over on the right side, going down into the corner, bringing it back out, or trying to. That one's kicked into the middle, but Bruin goalkeeper there to field it, and he will put the ball back into play with the kick here. And high, long, 40, comes back to the 40. Central still with the ball being stolen away there by number 11, and that's Darnell Williams. 23 Maldonado, number 18 Rogerio, passing to Blair at midfield over on the far side, and comes back to number 7 Barrick on the far sideline. Battling for possession of the ball over there. Blair passing down. And this will be North Hardin throw in into the middle. Again, dangerous territory there for Trojans. They will have a throw in at about the 15-yard line. And we have
12 and number 14.
number 18 Rogerio throwing in. That one goes out of bounds off the north. It will be Central Hardin moving the ball full length of the field. I said Mueller is coming back in for the Bruins. We're down to the 8-minute mark in the first half. And Central just plays it out to the side and starts downfield. Long pass there, broken up by Blair, and he starts downfield, passes over to, and comes back to Barrick, going back now to broken up by Central Hardin. Barrick is chasing. Central clears it out back again. They can start back on the attack, and I think it lost the ball out of bounds. It will be a Trojan throw in. Do want to remind you that the regional boys soccer tournament will be played here at Elizabethtown next week. The draw for both boys and girls regional will be Saturday at Nelson County. And today at North Hardin, Elizabethtown won the championship game in the girls soccer district tournament. Scored 2-0. That one's out of bounds in the end zone. It will be Central Hardin putting the ball back into play.
Football, you mean with an or not?
And we have, let me see, number 15 coming in here for the Trojans. And that is Carrick Luigi.
That's like Landon's pajamas.
They have pajamas today at TK.
Central Hardin ball. Luigi couldn't
Oh, they did.
control it. Central Hardin's right there at the line.
Same thing as the high school. That's good.
Someone wore a onesie in the high school.
Huh?
Someone wore a onesie in the high
Number
school.
5 throwing in for
Look
the
good in a onesie.
Oh, funny.
Bruins.
I'll never wear one of those.
Number five is
Hey, you need to pay attention to the game. Stop playing Minecraft. Get a girlfriend.
Cody Trivis. Cody Trivis. Now again, Trivis passing in, stolen by Hunter Sona. Down this sideline, dribbles, passes down, but there's no one there.
He does max points.
Central Hardin
Points on games. That's what
bumped it out of bounds, so number 23, Maldonado, will throw it in for the Trojans. Maldonado again, passing over into the middle. Barrett didn't have anyone to pass to and didn't have a clear shot. Broken up again by a shot over on the side, dribbled through the defense, but Shaw had no problems pulling that up. I think that was Scott Nelson on that shot. And we are down under 5 minutes now. And that one's going out of bounds. Should be Trojan throw in. They're almost the full length of the field now. Jamal Rashid, I believe, passed that one in over there. Now Central has the ball about the 35-yard line. And North has stolen it, passing back to, pass comes in here in the middle, it goes all the way back to Medic. And he passes one, tries to pass one downfield, intercepted by the Bruins, intercepted back by the Trojans, and now the Bruins have it again. And Central Hardin, okay. Oh, a deflection there by Medic. And Jamal Rashid was able to get it back out into play, and Central shot went wide left. So again, the Trojans will be throwing the ball into play, or kicking the ball into play here in front of the goal with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Score is still 0-0. Good kick out by, I'm not sure which one that, who kicked that one out there. It wasn't Putheransi, I'm pretty sure. I can get it, okay. Looks like a number 8. See if I can find who number 8 is.
You guys gotta play commercials for that?
Number 8, Bradley Lauer. I believe that's who kicked that one.
Okay.
From in front. Let's see if I can get his number for sure over there. The Trojans again trying to get something going. They've been going toward Scott Nelson over on that right side in the corner, but Central Hardin pretty well keeping him covered. Central with the ball right at midfield, and Alex Blair. No, I believe that's Scott Nelson over there. Bruins with the ball again, and they bring it downfield here to over Hunter Cerna's head. But Medic's able to get the ball up in the air and sort of put a stop to it, and then broke that one up and got it over to Barrick, who passes crossfield to Nelson on the far side, passing down. Has Maldonado racing over there, but can't get to it, and the Bruins kick it out of bounds. We have 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Score is still 0-0.
Number 15, Austin Melcher.
Throw in. Bruins have intercepted and have control of the ball now. Now it comes out to the Trojans. Hunter Cerna has it, and he will try a shot on goal. Shaw Fields one hop in front of the goal and will kick it back out into play with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cerna again. And we have a yellow flag here. may have been on. Can't see that number. If that was number 4, that was Luke Luckett. Going after the ball. Rogerio passing to Blair in the midfield, passing a crossover on the other side. Long kick into the middle. And number 11. Number 11 for the Trojans. Had a decent shot there. Darnell Williams just before the first half ended, but the ball sailed wide and high. And first half will end with a 0-0 tie in the 17th District Championship game of the boys soccer tournament at Elizabethtown High School. Again, the 5th Region soccer tournament will be played here at Elizabethtown next week, but the drawing, the pairings for the tournament will be made Saturday morning at Nelson County, as Mr. Spalding, the athletic director here, told us before this match started. Again, the Elizabethtown girls won their game 2-0, the championship game for the girls soccer tournament at North Hardin, and I believe they will play at Nelson County next week in the regional tournament. This is Dwayne Ellis for HCEC-TV, Hardin County Education and Community Television Student Production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools, and our live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find them online at westpointbank.com. Help us make life simpler at West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900, online at mugabug.com. Just get in touch with Mr. Roy Rich and they will take care of your exterminating problems. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Physical Therapy Associates, giving more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Or you can go online at physicaltherapyky.com. And Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. We will take a short break and be back for the second half. Welcome back to Elizabethtown High School for the second half of our boys' 17th District Soccer Championship game. Central Hardin and North Hardin battling to a 0-0 tie here at halftime. Defensive effort strong on both sides. Not very many shots at the goal and not very many good shots in the whole game. So we're about ready to start this second half. Central Hardin will be attacking to our left this half and defending the right. North Hardin will be attacking to our right. Again, North Hardin advanced to the championship game by defeating the number 2 seed John Hardin, and Central Hardin advanced to the championship game by defeating Elizabethtown, the number 1 seed in the district. So we have the number 3-4 seeds playing in the championship game, which says something about the balance of the quality of play here in the 17th district. And the region will be played here next week also. The pairings will be made Saturday morning, but the regional tournament will be played here at Elizabethtown. North with the ball. Playing pass around. They brought that one down in midfield. Rogerio broken up there by number. That's why I cannot read these Central Hardin numbers very, very well, even with the binoculars. If they're not standing right where you can, okay, number 2. So I was trying to find, but number 3 now, right here in front of us. I can see who that is, what his number is, but Jamal Rashid, number 12, passing in to Tyler Medic, passing over on the far side to Hunter Cerna, and down across midfield, back, that was number Alex Blair, number 14, and Oh, let me see. Now, I believe that's 24. Scott Nelson. And Central Hardin breaks that one up. Good move by Bruin player there. Your uniforms are colorful, but those numbers are hard to read. Good battle for the ball here between number 3 for Central Hardin. That is Will Doran, and 23 Anthony Maldonado for the Trojans. Barrick for the Trojans, passing to Rogerio. Broken up, but North still has it. Pass into the middle. Again, just barely missed. And number 7 lost that one out of bounds for the Bruins. That is Tribuan Singh. Comes into Barrick, number 7 for the Trojans. And again, out of bounds, and that one's tossed in by the Bruins. And this will be number 3 Doran passing in. Almost stolen by the Trojans. Number 10, I believe, there for the Bruins, Cody Hall kept control. Pass over in the right corner now. And this one is stolen by the Bruins. Trojans are kicked out of bounds, and it will be Central Hardin throw-in on the far side. Again, this is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools, and our live programming is sponsored in part by these sponsors. We'll get to them one at a time, probably, as there's not many stops in the soccer game, and not Trojans with the ball, and they try to bring it back out here to, well, they do, back across, well, Rogerio, downfield here, Maldonado coming down this right side, being defended, stops, comes back to number 2, and that's Lucas Bustaransi. Central drives it out back across midfield, but the Trojans get it again, and now Rogerio nearly positioned for a shot, and a great save there. Now that was the best shot of the game so far. I think that was Hunter Cerna or Scott Nelson on the far side, but Shaw pulled that one in, and Central got a pretty decent shot at that one. Putheransi just smothered it. So Putheransi will kick it back into play, bounces across midfield, and now Nelson with the ball, and he moves it forward down in the box where Shaw will pick it up and go back. His kick is right at midfield, and the Trojans, Nelson with the ball, a good stop, passing back to Cerna, down the sideline. Oops, Central is able to deflect that one. Now that one was broken up by the Trojans. Bruins swept in there and stole it again. Central Hardin down the side. North kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick. That was, I think, Tyler Medic made that play. Kicked the ball out of bounds, so Central Hardin will have a corner kick over on the far side. Let's see, there's no way I'm going to see his number. Yeah, that one got headed over the goalpost, so have to see who knocked it out of bounds. Must have been North Hardin because Central's going to have another kick. Again, good location. And Central Hardin poked one in on the Trojans. Not sure who made that shot. That may have been number 18, just Eli Best, but I'm not sure. The ball ping ponged back across in front of the goal a couple of times, and Central was able to poke it in there. So North now is behind 1-0 with 33:27 to go in the second half. The Bruins poked in that first goal of the game. And North battling again to get the ball out. Central Hardin playing with a little more speed right now, I think, as they come back from that goal. Will be. You see, you got a player down here. The Central Hardin player. Number 12, Mueller, I think. He's up and walking. Thumbs up, says he's okay. So North with the ball. Lucas Putheranzi passing into the middle of the field. Dominic Barrett, and he passes back to Jamal Rashid. Passing down across midfield is Scott Nelson, back to Rashid. Crossing midfield, comes to Barrett. He passes down the middle there, broken up by Central, but Mueller with the ball. Rashid broke that one up. Now North with the ball again. Hunter Cerna into the middle. Medic passing down Ruggiero. Central breaks it up and steals the ball. And North's able to knock it out of bounds on the far side. Will be a throw in for the Bruins at the 30-minute, 55-second mark. So we played almost 10 minutes here, and we have a time by the referee. With that, we want to recognize our sponsors. Brandenburg Telecom provides service for all of your telecommunication needs, and Physical Therapy Associates giving more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgesville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Or you can find them online at physicaltherapyky.com. I'll go on then. The official here is coming over to say eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. And Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 7376900, or go online at mugabug.com. And we'll get West Point Bank in a minute as they've continued play now. Central Hardin throw in and with the ball. North on the steal. Barrick with the ball on the left side. Passing into the middle, Alex Blair. No, excuse me, Scott Nelson. And he passed over on this side to Lucas Putheransi. And that's blocked by, I believe that was Mueller. Or Central can play keep away and run the clock. They're ahead. Putheransi gets Maldonado trying to move downfield, and Central breaks it up again. Nelson. And that's Alex Blair with the ball. And he, good stop. Passing over on the other side of Nelson. He tries a shot, but deflected right off the leg of one of the defensive players. And it will be North Hardin with a, looks like a, must have been a foul, a penalty kick here for Hunter Cernan. That header goes high over the goal, out of bounds, and will be Central Hardin putting the ball back in play with a kick in front of the goal, and they lead 1-0 with 28 minutes 30 seconds to go in this second half. The championship game of the boys' 17th district soccer tournament. And North catches up with it, brings it up, kicks it out of bounds. It is Central Hardin the ball out of bounds about the 35 yard line. Number 3, Doran again throwing in. Lucas Putheransi knocks that one out of bounds again. Okay. Barrett tried almost steal ball. North gets it back out. Comes to Barrett, number 7, down this side to Maldonado. And Maldonado tries a shot there from across the corner that was deflected back this way. Defense got it, but North has it again. Maldonado has it stolen, but Putheransi with it. Now Alex Blair. He crosses back, clears it back over midfield, and the Trojans start again. To Barrett, into Maldonado here in the corner again. Good move by Maldonado to get the ball around his defensive man, but Central kicks it out of bounds. It will be North throw in down to right side here. Maldonado throws in, passes to Barrett, who has it stolen, and it comes back to Cerna. Jamal Rashid moving downfield to Scott Nelson, and looks like Jamal and Central Hardin player battling for possession. It'll be Central's kick over on the far side. Medic can't get that one directed, but that's a good back kick there. Pass over here on this side. North does break that one up. Central passed the ball into the shooting lane there. And had a little push off here, I think, Darnell Williams, number 11. It will be Central Hardin ball.
21-5. 6. Still a stubborn kid.
And this is a Central free kick here. So that one will go out of bounds and will be Trojans putting the ball back into play with a kick in front of the goal. And we've played 15 minutes of this second half. Score is still 1-0. Central Hardin scored about 7 minutes into the second half. 6.5. Maldonado passing into the middle. Block, a good follow up there by one of the Trojan players. He couldn't. Jamal Rashid with the ball. Stolen by Central. He gets past. Okay, I think it's Hunter Cerner with the ball on the far side, ready to throw in for the Trojans. And they have some 1, 2, 3 Trojan players coming in. One's number 6.
Number 6, Marcellus Jackson.
Marcel.
Number 15, Garrett Luigi. Number 16, Cole Logsdon. And number 21, Noah Kisper.
Evidently had 5 players coming in. Saw Jackson and Corder. Logsdon. Central with the ball. Popped over. Blair with the ball, moving it down to Rogerio. Passing across midfield. Good pass down the middle, but a little jammed up there in the middle. Central Hardin moving the ball now back to their, on the attack to the left. And long.
7 and 7.
Kicked it.
Probably 7 for them, 17 for Bruins. Yep. There we go.
We have some fresh legs coming in for Central Hardin, and one for North. Looks like Alex Blair is going out for a quick breather. We're down to the 22:40 mark, and Tutharansi feels that one. It was a deflection, just bounced in front of him. And he kicks that one down the midfield. Going all the way down to the box, and Shaw will pick that one up and kick it back out. Nope, he rolls it out on this side to number 2, and that is Peter Kingman. Bruins with them again on the attack. Good stop and go. And this one's out of bounds. Will be Trojans throw in. Go in here by number 21 for the Trojans. And that is Noah Kespert. Over to Cerna on the far side. Stolen by Central Hardin. Pass down to the corner. And the loop pass into the middle, but player couldn't get there in time to control it. Out of bounds, it will be Trojan ball. Certainly been a strong defensive game here by both teams. Central Hardin did get that ping pong shot in front of the goal, and it bounced around a couple of times and somebody knocked it in. North hasn't been that close really to, they've had some good shots, but they haven't had anything that was really close to going in, because Shaw's been able to pick off everything that they've shot. So with 20 minutes and 40 seconds to go, we have more substitutes. And let me get to West Point. Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or you can find them online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Again, the Trojans battling for the ball, but it goes out of bounds off Central Hardin. There will be a North Hardin throw-in on the far side down about the 10-yard line. And see what they come here into the middle. It goes off number 11, Darnell Williams, and out of bounds be Central Hardin throw-in. And we are now under the 20-minute mark at 19:50. Central Hardin leading 1-0. They scored about 6.5 minutes into the second at halftime. Again, this is the championship game of the 17th District Boys Soccer Tournament. Jamal Rashid passing up, gets by Barrick. Central Hardin intercepts, and good effort there by number 16 for the Trojans. But that is, see if I can find him here. Well, have to keep looking, I guess. Down in this near side corner. And will be Central Hardin throw-in. I think this time will be Central throwing it in again. Number 2 passing into the middle, and he passes down. North gets a header on it. Back to number 1. Get in the corner. I can't see them. Number 6 Jackson is defending the ball here. And Blair and that shot got through on the ground, but Putheronski was able to field that one easily enough, came right to him. So we're North on the attack now, just across midfield, and number 16 clears it back out to midfield. Scott Nelson, now Barrick, Nelson again, passing in closer to Darnell, and Shaw comes rushing out to get that one before the Trojans can get to it. So it will be Central Hardin kicking in front of the goal, down to the 50, across the 50. Alec Blair get a hit on it, and again gets another hitter on it, and and number, let's see, it looked like Mueller broke through there to take that one away, gets it down in the corner, and takes a shot corner that Putheronski fields. I believe that one would have been wide, but this way he didn't have to worry about anyone else playing a rebound shot, so he kicks it back out. Medic, and good sidestep there by number 7 for the 2v1 Sing. Central with the ball again. Over Jackson's head, and now Jackson has it, and 21 passes over to number 15. That's number 15 for the Trojans, not 16. And 15 is Keurig Luigi. Luigi with it, and trying for a shot. Just didn't have the footwork spacing there to really get a power shot on it, but Central knocked it out of bounds, so it'll be North throwing it in, and Jackson. It's a good throw there in front of the goal that Shaw was able to field on the bounce. And now at the 15:30 mark, Central Hardin will put the ball back into play with the kick here in front of the goal. Alex Blair heads it up. Well, Central intercepts. Now they have the ball on the far side, moving it down the far side, and North kicks it out of bounds. I think that's Hunter Cerna over there on that side. Central passing in, and North gets the. Now North deflects it, sends one down here across midfield at number 11. Was racing to get to. 21 now for the Trojans. And I thought he was passing specifically someone, but it looked like Central Hardin just jumped right in there. Blair battling for the ball. And I believe we'll have a little pushing. So North Hardin will have a free kick here at about the 30. Going for the ball. There's going to be contact. Sometimes maybe it doesn't look like it's incidental. And Central with the ball. Over here to Doran. Passing back toward the middle, and now bringing it back to this side. And that was number 4, Luke Luckett. Passing there to number 7 for the. And then he has. Now, North on the attack now. It was number 15 again for the Trojans, Luigi. Yeah, North Hardin throw in here on this side. We got some substitutions, so again, let me recognize our sponsors. This is HCEC-TV Studio Production, a division of Hardin County Schools, and special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. You can tune in weekly for From the Sidelines for all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2 and Spectrum Communications on Channel 184. Again, Central leading 1-0 with 12 minutes to go in the game, or in the match. Championship for the 17th District Boys Soccer. Central was the number 4 seed. They had to play Fort Knox, the play-in game, and then they defeated the number 1 seed, Elizabethtown, in a shootout. And right now they're leading 1-0 with 12 minutes, 10 seconds to go in this game. So Jackson is going to kick for the Trojans there by the side of the goal. And not too high. Gets it out to about the 40. Central Hardin has the ball, and they clear it back out to the 50. And now start down that far sideline again, where North intercepts back to Central. And this will be a Central throw-in. Scott Nelson battling for the ball over it. No, it isn't. Referee overrules that one. North Hardin throw-in. Nelson out of bounds, throwing in across midfield. Darnell Williams. Central broke it up. And I think that was Mueller, number 12. A good steal there by Alex Blair. Now he clears it back to Jackson, back to Medic. Downfield, but Central Hardin defense is there. Now the Trojans with the ball. Blair with a pass across field, but North still. Yeah, Central has stolen it again. Number 7 on the move there for the Bruins. And I think that's Tribune's in. goes out of bounds. It's North Hardin throw in at the 10:30 mark. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this game. Central leading 1-0. Central's played a tough defensive game. The first half was a defensive battle for both teams, and North just this one time when Central had a corner kick or a throw in from the side, they got it there in the middle of the goal and it bounced around a couple of times and somebody knocked it in. Mueller good stop, pass across, and Barrett broke that one up. Central again on the steal.
How long do you think you'll be a score like in the next 3 minutes?
Never know.
I have to use the restroom.
Don't use this.
Central on the far corner. Off, bounced it around there. And that's a long, high pass that kicked out of bounds by the Trojans, and it will be Central Hardin putting the ball back in play on about the 25-yard line. Stolen by the Trojans and kicked downfield, but there's no one down there. Central boots it down to goalkeeper, who kicks it back out to midfield. Central with the ball, number 1 for this Ridge Disselkamp. He just happened to turn where I could clearly see his number. And kicked out of bounds again. The Bruins ball just inside the 50-yard line.
Subbing in for Central.
And Will Doran steps out of bounds here to throw it in play. We have 8-10, 8-12. And don't blame the Bruins. They have to play the clock as much as they can now. It's their friend. We're down under 8 minutes now. Throw in. Header by the Trojans over to Blair. And he's trying to pass to Maldonado, but it gets out of bounds.
Number 18, Anaru Missouri. Number 23, Anthony Maldonado.
And the Trojans got that one. Maldonado, but couldn't get it through the defense. Yeah. This will be North Hardin throw in on the far side. Hunter Cerna passing down but broken up by the Bruins. Again, Bruins with the ball. Offensively, they've had more time on the end of the field than North has in this second half. Steal by Central Hardin. Oh, someone's going to have a wide open. Didn't quite turn out that way. And that shot went wide. Central nearly had a man in front of the goal wide open, but North defense stepped up. We are down to 6 minutes and be 10 seconds here before we get this kicked away. Jackson on the kick, and it's low and short. And Central Hardin with it again, and we are at the 6 minute mark now. And that was Jamal Rashid over to Jackson. Now Central North with it, coming down. Good high pass there. The Bruins with it again, and they boot it downfield. And I think that may have been Luckett. This goal by Bruins hit the bottom of the crossbar and bounced over Putharanci's head, or down over Putharanczi. So Central Hardin goes on top 2-0 with 5:22 left in this game. And we have several substitutions coming in now for the Trojans. With this break, we will again get to our sponsors. Brandenburg Telecom provides service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates gives more personal attention and more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgesville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. You can go online at physicaltherapyky.com, etownapartments.com for Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900, online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find them online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. This is Dwayne Ellis for HCEC-TV, and we are in the championship game of the Boys 17th District Soccer Tournament, and Central Hardin has just gone ahead by a score of 2-0 over the North Hardin Trojans. It will be Central putting the ball in play with a kick here in front of their goal, and see, number 1, Ridge Disselkamp, I guess is, if they're wearing the goalie's wearing the right number, that is Disselkamp playing goal for Central. Trojans Singh with the ball coming down the side, broken up, stolen away by the Trojans. And number 15 there for the Trojans couldn't control that. Luigi. Out of bounds will be a Central Hardin throw in. Of course, they're not going to be in any big hurry. 3:45 to go. They can play the clock.
Oh my God, they must have arm crossing class in
Looks like the Central Hardin Bruins are going to come back from the number 4 seed to win this district championship game and move on. As both teams will move on to the region next week. The regional tournament will be right here at Elizabethtown High School. At the same time, Elizabethtown will be hosting the 17th District Volleyball tournament next week. So, be a lot of action going on. North with the ball. Broken up by Central. Number 5 quarter. And North passing downfield, but it's stolen. Stolen back. Number 13 helped to make that steal. That was Nicholas Sanders. And it is North Hardin throw-in here on the near side. And number 5 quarter out to toss this one, Andrew Quarter.
We got 21.
17 and 6.
And for the Trojans,
And with the clock running, Central Hardin gets some players on the field. Good half minute. Again, North Hardin throw-in was just right at the 2-minute mark. They are trailing 2-0.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining.
16 for North, 17 for Central.
And now the Trojans are battling the clock and the the opponent, but
Soccer fans, just a reminder,
don't believe there's much hope here when you're down 2 with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go.
authorized on the track or the field.
Will be Central Hardin throw-in on the far sideline. And now the action is slowed down considerably. We're down to 1 minute and 15 seconds. Jackson with the ball. And he clears back to, I'm not sure, we got some new players in for the Trojans. Battle here at midfield. And this one's going out of bounds. Central can't get to it. I think that will be North Hardin throw in with 45 seconds to go in the quarter. And number 16 came in there to, yep, I think knock it out, or a little pushing there maybe. Number 16, Cole Logston. Back to Central Hardin, and they cleared all the way back to Disselkamp. He'll kick it out to the far side, 18 seconds to go. And they're just playing the clock now. And that went off North Hardin. Will be Central Hardin throw in. And no reason to throw in at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the 17th District champions for boys soccer will be the Central Hardin Bruins by a score of 2-0 over the North Hardin Trojans. But North and Central will both move to the region playoff next week here at Elizabethtown. The pairings for the regional will be at Nelson County, according to Mr. Spalding, the athletic director. Saturday morning around 10 o'clock, they will have the parents' drawings for the girls and for the boys, 5th region tournaments. And Elizabethtown girls won the girls 17th district championship at North Hardin tonight. So I think the score there was 2-0. So the girls' 5th region tournament, if I understood correctly, will be at Nelson County, and the boys' 5th region tournament will be here at Elizabethtown. At the same time, the 17th district volleyball tournament will be going on here. 10 o'clock Saturday morning at Nelson County High School. They will draw for both the girls and the boys regional tournaments. So for HCEC-TV, this is Dwayne Ellis. We're happy to bring you this action, and if you can't get out and watch these young people play in person, well then try to catch them on HCEC-TV. We have Mr. Spalding out on the field ready to present the team trophies. We're waiting here for the PA.
Director of NHHS, Coach Glenn Spalding, will present the all-district tournament team player plaques
We're trying.
to the players from North Hardin. Number 18, Analu Rogerio.
Okay, number 18, Analu Ruggiero, making the all-district tournament team.
Number 23, Anthony Maldonado.
Number 23, Anthony Maldonado.
Number 24, Scott Nelson.
Number 24, Scott Nelson. So 3 players from
The all-district players from your champions.
3 players from North Hardin.
Number 4, Luke Luckett.
Number 4 for Central Hardin is Luke Luckett, making the all-district
Number
team.
5, Cody Trevas.
Number 5, Cody Trebus.
number 7, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher your name one more time, Trojans sign.
And number 7, Tribune sign.
And number 18, Eli.
And number 18, Eli Best. Congratulations to those young men for
Congratulations to
making
all those young men. They played well
all district tournament.
on the field.
Had a great defensive game out here
Now Coach Spalding will present the
tonight.
trophy district to North Hardin.
The runner-up trophy presented to North Hardin High School. Mr. Glenn Spalding, the athletic director, and the
Congratulations, North Hardin. We'll see you at regionals next week.
championship trophy too.
Now, we want to get heavy hardware is going to go to Central Hardin.
Central Hardin, 17th District champions.
Your 17th district champions.
And both teams again will move on to the regional tournament next week here at Elizabethtown, but the drawings will be Saturday morning at Nelson County. So one more time for our sponsors, we appreciate their support, and again, if you get to go by and visit them, make sure you mention how much you appreciate all the games, activities, community events that we are able to bring to you because of their sponsorship. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or you can find them online at westpointbank.com. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900, online at muckabug.com. Bluegrass Cellular offers the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. eTownApartments.com for Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Physical Therapy Associates gives more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgeville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, and Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. And Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Until next time, this is Dwayne Ellis saying, support these young people in person if you can. If not, catch them on HCEC-TV.